because it goes up and down and up and down. Well, I mean, you want to speak to that a little bit? Because you put, if I invest $10,000 and all of a sudden I'm a genius, I'm at $100,000, but then it goes down to 5,000. It's like
Right.
it's a wild ride, man.
Right. Yeah.
And not everybody has a stomach for it,
Yeah.
especially for the whole country's money in there.
Right.
You know?
Right. I would say this, in terms of volatility, so chaos breeds opportunity. And in terms of volatility and anything else where, markets are finding themselves, if you are someone who becomes aware, understands the message of today or through your own research, you start to just look at it as simple as economics 101, from high school or college or whatever. And
Which is not simple to a lot of people, but go ahead.
Yeah. But if you can start to wrap your head around, supply demand, how that curve shifts and adjusts, especially as, more of this demand is realized will be finite, right? Because that's the thing. A lot of people are like, okay, Bitcoin's circulating. Sure, it's always going to circulate. But the fact that we actually, for the first time in human history, have a potential to have a medium of exchange that cannot be more printed, that cannot be corrupted by government or any other centralized agency, when that actually enters the person's mind, people's minds, and they say, oh my gosh, another gold mine was found in China recently worth $83 billion. More art can come out of someone's head. A house can be built on land that's undeveloped, right? And more land, even if it's not on the beach, there is more land. You know what I mean? These other commodities, right? More wheat can be grown, more companies can be created, and through innovation derive value, right? These things, all of these things can be made more of. And as soon as people realize, okay, Bitcoin is a technology that I can trade with, is trustable, verifiable, divisible, right? Because you can't chop off $10 worth of a gold bar at the counter. You know what I mean? As people realize that this technology is perfect for the digital landscape of where we are today and will be in the future, it's good to be here. You know what I mean? It's good to have some Bitcoin. All right. And so to answer the question, a roundabout is the volatility. Yes, because it's an emerging market, okay, and crypto is just where we are in human history with it. There are opportunities to manipulate it, just like insider trading and certain things, right? Sure. But it doesn't mean that the technology in and of itself, at its foundation with blockchain and the security that's there, isn't a good technology, okay?